friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to attempt to do a reading vlog. Let's get into it. What are we going to read, Jen? I'm so glad that you asked. Well, I would like to reread It Ends With Us because I read this in 2016 when it came out, and quite frankly, a lot has happened since 2016, and my brain just ain't as good as it used to be. So I need a refresher. And then I thought, since we're already doing that, then let's go ahead and piggyback that with It Starts With Us and make this one whole It Starts reading vlog. And we'll see what I think about this for the very first time. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous to reread this because, I mean, it's a reread. Am I gonna feel the same way? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to bring you along for the ride. We'll see how this goes. I mentioned in that update video that I did, I'll link it down below for you if you want. This could be an absolute disaster. Not the reading, just the vlogging part. You know, something new. And I'm always willing to try something new. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into It Ends With Us, and I will check back in with you periodically. All right, let's read. Yes, it's been 6 years since I read this, so I don't remember all the details very clearly. However, I know what's going to happen, right? So am I looking for red flags? Because I already know what's going to happen. I think that it might. Ryla is really charismatic, right? But he's told Lily, he's met Lily twice now, and both times he's told her and reiterated, I don't want to be married, I don't want kids, and I don't want a relationship. I'm more concerned about my well-being and what makes me happy and self-gratification at this moment. Hence the one night stand. And even said to go as far as like he doesn't want to bring children into this world because of the fact that like he doesn't think that anybody would be as dedicated as him or as hardworking as him or as motivated as him, and he doesn't want to put that kind of pressure on his kids, and he knows that he would. Like nobody's going to measure up to him. I don't know. And then we've met Atlas through the diary pages again. But I'm gonna tell you though, like, yes, I know that it's about Lily and Wright and Atlas, and I remember this story. Like I forgot that he was a part of the story. I mean, I'm gonna continue reading, obviously, and we'll get through this. I'll check back in later when I have more to say. Okay, guys. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I have finished It Ends With Us. So many thoughts. First off, I did write some notes down while I was reading so that I can kind of get my thoughts together. But I'm going to first go overall and say that this hit me differently than it did 6 years ago. I know I teared up towards the ending, and when I read the author's note at the very end, that's what killed me last time. I specifically remember this. This time, I'm not embarrassed to say that I absolutely bawled multiple times rereading this. And I spared you that footage. You're welcome. Maybe we'll see some of that in here. Probably not. But it hit differently. Why? I don't know. I'm 6 years older. I have been married 6 years longer. And I now have a child, a daughter of my own. And I don't know if like everybody is like this, but for me, there are certain things that are harder for me to digest or process because I have her in my life. So I don't know. Leave me a comment. Do you was it harder after you had kids to read certain things, watch certain things? Let me know. Right in the beginning, I know that his actions were supposed to be endearing, but they came off skeezy to me until you kind of get to know him. So like the whole, I really just want to like fuck you out of my system and then you never have to see me again. Okay, my thoughts on that. So maybe the first time, right? Because you're like trying to be cute and whatever. Okay, sure, I'll let that pass. But the second and third time of meeting Lily, and this is still an ongoing dialogue, red flag. I mean, I love dark romance. I love smutty and spicy romance. I like when the character, like that tension, and you get that aggressive sexual tension, and then it's like it culminates and we see fireworks. I love that. But that wasn't this. This was, I'm meeting you and we have a connection, but really all I want to do is have sex with you and then be done with you, because he literally tells her, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids because they're never gonna meet my expectations. So why put anybody through that? Red flag again. But then we get to know Ryle. I mean, you're supposed to fall in love with him just like Lily does, so that it hurts just as much when he does what he does. Then, like another red flag that I had towards the beginning was she shows up at Alyssa's party with Devin, her gay friend, and Ryle doesn't see that. He just overreacts and breaks a champagne flute by tossing it in a trash can, and he gets angry. I mean, the first interaction that she had with him was him like just trying to destroy a chair. Then there was Alyssa, who she was gonna warn Lily, wasn't she? Like, what was that? What was she gonna say? If it was me, after the fact that, like, you know, we worked together, so the next day I would have been like, what were you gonna say? But Ryle, what? Like, have you seen that aggression? Like, as a friend, like, that, you know, you should tell me something. P.S. Alyssa, everybody should have a friend like Alyssa. That girl is grade A, class A friend. I mean, seriously, I absolutely love her. I love her. Okay, so then let's talk about the entire book. I am a little embarrassed to say that I did kind of forget about Atlas. Rereading this, how do you forget about Atlas? I have no idea. Now he means something more to me. I absolutely think Lily did the right thing. It takes a lot of strength to do what she did. Yeah, there's always that what if chance. What if he does get the help he needs, and what if we could live this magically beautiful life? But I can't take that what if, because I've seen the relationship between father and daughter when this plays out the wrong way, and I want her to have what I never had. That's a very strong, courageous woman, and I commend her for it. I am really apprehensive to read this, but I'm also excited because I know that this is Lily and Atlas's story, and I definitely want them to have that chance. But my heart does go out to Ryle. I don't want them. I mean, I want Atlas and Lily to be together. Like, they're made for each other. Ryle should not be with Lily. Like, that, you made your bed, now you don't have to sleep in that, dude. Like, but I just want there to be some kind of silver lining for him. Yeah, he's probably going to live the rest of his life and he's going to be in love with Lily, and that is the one that got away. But can we get more therapy? Can you work through this? Is there a way that you can have a loving relationship where you know your limits and your limitations, and you're able to streamline your anger into a more healthy approach so that you can facilitate a healthy relationship? Because your daughter needs to see that too. So we'll see. Jumping in with It Starts With Us, and I'll take you along for the ride. All right. So I don't know, about 40% in, I would say. I can definitely tell that it's been 6 years since Colleen wrote It Ends With Us. I mean, there is a bit of a difference there for me. I don't know, has anybody else, if you've read this book, like, did you get that as well? Because this is supposed to be like, It Ends With Us ends, and then this starts. You know, like that day, moments after. And then there's Ryle, where I kind of see, I hope what I see coming is not really what's gonna, I don't know. He seems a lot more volatile, like, all of a sudden. And I'm like, come on, man. Now, like, don't make me hate him. I already hated him for the things that he did. But, like, do better. Please. Make yourself better. Whatever. I'm gonna get off that soapbox. But then I already predicted one thing towards the beginning, and my predictions were correct. But with this, I mean, I'm gonna say, like, Lily and Alice are super fucking cute. They were really cute as teenagers. I like that whole he's my person, right? Like that comfortable ability. Comfortability, is that a word? Comfortability. I don't know. That comfortable, just, that's my person. There's gonna be conflict. There is, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Right now, I'm like, everything's stacking up against them. You can't live your life for somebody else. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about everybody at the end. But I really do like Atlas. Like, I think he's like a stellar human being. Like, but I do need some type of flaw, not Ryle flaws. Definitely not Ryle flaws, but like, come on, make yourself human. So I'm going to continue on, and I will check back in when I have something to report. All right. Okay, so it has been a couple of days since I finished It Starts With Us, and I'm ready to talk about it, and It Ends With Us, and my thoughts about everything. So It Starts With Us. I liked it. It was good. I know that a lot of people were like after calling for, all these years to, I need more of Atlas. Give me more of Atlas. Like, that story wasn't finished. And I'm really happy that she did hear everybody and write this. However, I wasn't like of the fandom of like, we need something like this. Is a very powerful book in and of itself. I think everybody should read this. It has such a powerful message, especially for impressionable teens. That being said, I really enjoyed getting another point of view with It Starts With Us, because in It Ends With Us, we only get Lily's point of view, and essentially, like, that is her story. It wasn't about Atlas. It wasn't about this relationship. Atlas played a really integral part in her teen years. Although they weren't together very long, he made a huge impact on her life. He showed her things that she wasn't seeing at home, and I think that impacted her decisions later on in life. And yes, I remember when I first read this thinking, oh, I kind of wish like there was a little bit more. But I honestly never thought that we were going to get this. So I don't know. My thoughts are like everywhere. However, let's get back to it. I really enjoyed having the POV of Atlas in this book. I think it really brought something extra. I honestly don't think that I would have liked it as much, or I think that it would have been enough if we didn't have Atlas's point of view. I do also really like the fact that we got a little bit of the journal entries again, because if maybe you don't want to reread this is a really good refresher for that. It kind of takes you back into, their relationship and gives you a little bit more insight. Plus, Atlas talks about those times, so you get like his point of view from that time as well. Like, Lily had this view, and he loved seeing them through her eyes. So I really enjoyed that. Also, because I really liked Alyssa from It Ends With Us. I really liked Theo. I thought, like, everybody needs a Theo. I kind of need a Theo in my life. If you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but his one-liners, like, dude had me cracking up. It was hilarious. I really enjoyed Atlas's point of view. But overall, yes, I did really like it. So this ultimately is, Atlas and Lily's second beginning. But of course you get a little bit of Ryle because, they're always going to be interconnected because of, their daughter. So I will go ahead and say this and then no more. Ryle, completely disappointed in him. Absolutely disappointed. I really thought that the conversation that him and Lily had in the hospital was going to be that eye-opening moment, that rock bottom moment, that I need to do better because my daughter needs better. My daughter needs to see she doesn't need to see this. So without giving any spoilers, I'm just really disappointed in that. However, I did really enjoy this. I am really, really happy that I reread this. 6 years ago, I gave this 5 stars, and I am keeping that rating. It, like I said earlier, it definitely hit differently, but it hit differently in a good way. It's just a powerful message. So yes, 5 stars to this. And for It Starts With Us, I'm giving it a 4 stars. And no spice for either one of these. They're basically closed door. So there you go. All right, so that is going to do it for this vlog. It was an experience. I definitely think that I will do it again in the future. I am looking at different equipment, so that will make my life in this a lot easier. But overall, I think it was okay. It's my first vlog, and I have learned from it, and I will continue to learn. But I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you stuck around this long and you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, because why the hell not? Stay tuned, because I have a really good recommendation video coming at you in a couple weeks, which I am very excited about. But until then, as always, happy reading.